do is energy medicine, and I'm an energetic surgeon. I have literally, and again, I can't say I have, but removed a tumor from someone's head.
Right.
You know, like I had a girl, Natalie Malice, and she, you know, was born with a colloid cyst, and she didn't know, and she got hit in the head when she was at a softball game, and thank goodness she did, because then they had to check out her brain.
I saw that video on YouTube.
And I mean, and I have another video where the mother and the daughter are crying, and the mom's saying, thank you for bringing her back to me. I mean, she was in the hospital, and they were bringing her from psychiatric to, you know, I don't even know, back and forth. They couldn't decide. Is it a tumor? Is it psychiatric? Is she losing her mind? Is you know, they couldn't figure it out. And behind the scenes, me and Celine were just working on her. And that's the thing too, is like, we have a 501c3. We are a nonprofit as well. So we were doing this all on our own time, and we actually called the mom while we were doing this amazing type of work through quantum physics, which is a totally beautiful topic to talk about because it seems just so like Twilight Zone. But right in front of the doctor, she was changing. And so in that video, the mom is hysterical. She's crying because she can do things a normal, you know, 19-year-old would want to do. She can go out with her friends. She can study now. All because she was at the end of her rope. It was the 11th hour, and her mom was like, I don't know what else to do. Please try to help.
Right.
And
so, sorry, how does your education with neurology kind of compare with what you do as an on-site provider?
So one of my favorite and core modalities here is neurofeedback. So how that plays into that is that understanding the brain and how the brain is made up of electrical and chemical currents. And you hear people say, okay, you know, I'm chemically imbalanced, but you never hear people say I'm electrically imbalanced, right? And some would argue to say, okay, is it shock therapy? It's not. Actually, physicists and doctors and neuroscientists were fascinated and dumbfounded by the fact that there was this technology that could actually create new neural pathways. And how that plays into me being here as one of the primary providers is I know the brain's capacity to allow the body to heal. So understanding the brain and the way that it works, and understanding that I can now actually allow it to heal itself in real time by just adjusting certain things. You know, we all have suppression in the brain, right? From the moment you're born, trauma happens. We're always in a state of fight or flight. Nowadays, whereas primarily it was a tiger chasing you and your life's in jeopardy, your life's in danger, now it's too loud of a noise or it's a trigger. What are those things in the brain? Understanding the brain, I know that it is suppression that has happened from a trauma because you felt fear for your life. So we can uplift that suppression by sending low energy neurofeedback to the brain and unlocking the brain. So things like MS, Parkinson's, like those things people don't understand. There is an alternative method to heal that, and really get to the root cause, which is the brain. You know, Celine has said too before, you know, leaky gut, it's your brain.
That's something that I struggled with.
Yeah, and I mean, even thyroid, right?
Yeah.
You know, and if we can understand that the brain is the master control center for everything in our bodies, that's when you understand how important it is to heal the brain, because the brain will heal the body as well. So that's how neurosciences really plays a part, and why I'm so grateful for my knowledge along the way and continuing to learn, you know.